Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to dig into the art of negotiation. But forget about crushing your opponent. We're going to explore this really powerful way to win where nobody has to lose.
So, let me ask you something. You want to win a negotiation, right? I mean, of course you do. The answer seems so obvious. But here's the thing. What if that very idea of winning that we all have is actually, setting us up to fail in the long run?
Okay, so first things first. We got to bust a myth that's just everywhere. This idea that every negotiation is a zero-sum game. A big battle with a clear winner and a very clear loser. It's an idea that's super ingrained in our culture, but honestly, it's just fundamentally wrong.
Yeah, for so many people, the goal is just pure aggression, right? It's crush the other person, dominate the whole conversation, grab everything you can, and just walk away like you've conquered the world. But that whole approach, it's built on a really serious mistake.
And that mistake, well, that brings us to what really happens when you think that way. Let's talk about the real price of that so-called crushing victory. It's not about you. It's about the relationship you just completely torched. And this, right here, this really gets to the heart of the problem. Just think about it for a second. If you win by crushing them, they'll never come back to the table. I mean, why would they? You think that person's going to forget how you made them feel? No way! They're not going to want to do business with you again, they won't recommend you, and they definitely won't help you out down the road.
So when you add it all up, what's the real cost? Sure, you get a single, one-time victory. Great. But what did you trade for it? You burned a bridge. You lost who knows how many future opportunities, and you probably damaged your reputation. Honestly, that is a super high price to pay for just one win.
Okay, so if that's the wrong way to do it, what's the alternative? Well, it's time to shift our entire perspective. We're moving from a mindset of conflict to one of collaboration.
And this is the whole idea right here, win-win negotiation. The goal completely flips on its head. It's not about beating the other person anymore. It's about building a deal where both of you walk away feeling like you won. You get what you came for, and they get what they came for. See? No losers, only winners.
And this right here, this is the one question that changes absolutely everything. Instead of just thinking, how can I take more from them? You start asking, okay, how can I get what I want and help them get what they want? Just that simple little shift opens up this whole new world of creative solutions that are good for everybody.
And when you put them side by side, the difference is it's night and day, right? The old way sees an opponent you have to conquer, all for a quick win. But the smart way? It sees a partner. Someone you can collaborate with for a long-term relationship. It's a total shift from seeing it as a battle to seeing it as a partnership.
And that idea of a long-term relationship, that is absolutely everything. Because the real way to measure success isn't just about what you get in one single deal. Oh no, it's something way, way bigger. This right here totally reframes the entire goal. You have to realize that you're not just making a deal, you're building a relationship. Every single time you negotiate, you're laying another brick in a foundation that can support you for years and years to come. And look at the long-term payoff. It's massive. The value you get from one aggressive win is basically nothing compared to the huge ongoing value you get from a healthy relationship. The math is just simple, right? Collaboration creates so much more value than conflict ever could. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. It's easy to look at this and think it's weak, that it's being too nice. But let's be super clear here, that's not weakness, that's smart. It actually takes way more skill, more creativity, and frankly, more strategic thinking to find a win-win solution than it does to just bully someone into giving you what you want. All right, so let's pull all of this together. Think of this as your new negotiation playbook, and it's all built around one central theme: win, don't defeat. And you know what? It all boils down to this really simple two-step process. Step 1, you gotta know your goal. You focus on getting what you want. That part is non-negotiable. But step 2, that's the game changer. At the exact same time, you have to genuinely focus on helping the other side get what they want too. And really, that's the bottom line. This is the mantra you gotta remember. Negotiate to win, to get your objectives. But you should never negotiate to defeat, to just crush the person on the other side of the table. True, lasting success, it comes from winning, not defeating. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. What do you think? How is this shift, from defeating an opponent to winning with a partner? How is that going to change your next negotiation? Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.